We highlight the ingenuity of Liberians in and out of Liberia by sharing their successes, challenges, entrepreneur endeavors, and much more with the intent to inspire other upcoming changemakers. The 1847 show also promotes the Liberian culture by creating a space for individuals to learn the history of our nation, to find solutions to problems that affect our country today. For this and much more, stay tuned for all things Liberian. We'll be right back after this short break.
Hello, my name is Grace Joma Baba, founder of Destiny Creative Organization and owner at Janice's Snacks. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Hi guys, I'm Levine and I'm an independent artist from Liberia, West Africa. And being an independent artist means I get to run my own affairs, sponsor my own music, pick my own release dates. So, not to waste your time, I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm trying to raise $5,000 to promote 2 songs over a 3-month time span. And I'm asking that you help out in any way you can. One of the songs are playing in the background right now, so that means you're one of the first persons to hear this. The proceedings are not just going to go to the promotion of these songs, it's going to go to helping the underprivileged in any way I can. And everything is going to be filmed and posted on my social media. So please help out. Thank you.
You got something that I need, baby. You bring light to my soul. Nobody does it like I do. You already know. Can't get enough of that.
Welcome back. You're watching the 1847 show, and this is a special interview with the Duxes of the 2023 West African Senior School Certificate Examination, or WASSCE. In order of performance, our guests today are Ms. Desire Saygarn and Priscilla Cooper of the Ford-Madden Christian Academy. These students are a testament to academic excellence, and we're here today to showcase their brilliance and tell their stories with the hope that it will motivate other students. However, though these students have performed exceptionally, many are uncertain about their academic future. If you're moved to sponsor their education or connect them to resources at any point during the interview, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll connect you directly with them. Remember, if Liberia must be great, we must achieve greatness by supporting each other, which is why the 1847 show exists. Today's interview will capture the journey that secured each student's success while giving them a platform to discuss some of the challenges that they had to overcome. Lastly, the students will compete in a game of Jeopardy to win a cash prize of $15 and an opportunity to intern at Project Change International, which is a nonprofit based in Liberia and America that aims to eradicate the dependent mentality fostered in the Liberian youth due to the country's many years of conflict. But before we start talking all things Liberian, don't forget to follow the stream, like, comment to stay engaged, and we have a very interesting interview for you. So thank you all for joining. We'll bring our guests to the screen. Miss Priscilla, how are you?
I'm okay.
Awesome. Welcome. Thanks for joining and being patient today as we try to connect everyone. Um, we also have Mr. Edward Williams here, who is not one of the teachers. He's already graduated from high school. However, we have him here for a very specific reason, which we'll tell you guys later. So we want, when we compete in the game, we want to be able to see, hey, this was an average student who graduated and did not perform as highly as these other students. Now we have this game that tests how well, how much knowledge they have in the same subjects that each of them took when they passed the WASCE. So then he is here to represent all the other average students or normal students, if you will. And then, of course, we have Miss Cooper and Miss Saygarn, who are going to be representing the Duxes of the WASCE for 2023. So Miss Desire was on the call. She just dropped. So hopefully she rejoined. It looks like she just came back. So let's bring her to the call. Desire, are you there?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Okay. So we'll go ahead with the introduction. Do us a favor, please. Your name, your high school that you graduated from, your age and county of birth, and then one thing you love about Liberia. So we'll start with you, Ms. Desire, since you are the first group. Can you hear me? All right, go ahead, Priscilla. Go ahead, Priscilla. We'll wait till she gets back.
Okay. Hello, Liberia. My name is Priscilla L. Cooper. I am 18 years old and I study at the Ford-Madden Christian Academy. I am the second dose of the WASCE Liberia and I hail from Lima County. One thing I would say I like about Liberia is the country is becoming, especially when it comes to the educational system. I learned that Ministry of Education just released new textbooks for students, and that is very helpful because usually we take textbooks from Ghana, Nigeria, and it's actually nice that we are having our own books published in our country, which will make lesson easier and faster. Thank you.
That's awesome. Wow, that's great. Um, so we're still waiting on a desire to rejoin. But Edward, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the audience who you are.
I'm Edward J. Williams, and I'm a prior graduate of the Ford-Madden Christian Academy. And so I'm a prior graduate of the Ford-Madden Christian Academy. And one thing I love about Liberia is the fact that we have freedom and we are able to enjoy the peace within our nation.
Awesome. Awesome. So for some of you guys, thank you, Mr. Williams. So for those of you that are watching, if you're not really familiar with the WASCE, we'll go ahead and explain it a little bit so that way we're all on the same page here and we can give proper credit to the students here. So WASCE stands for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, which is a standardized test for high school students in the West African region. So this includes countries like Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Liberia, the Gambia, and these students typically take these tests in their final year of high school. So for most of them, for Priscilla and Desire, they took it as they were graduating and they have already graduated. The test is a comprehensive exam that evaluates the students in subjects like math, English, which they have core subjects, and those are your core subjects that everyone must take. But they also have electives that, based on the student's field of study, they can elect to take those electives. So WASCE, passing WASCE is very crucial for gaining admission into any tertiary school that the student is interested in. If they want to go to college, they need those. If they're trying to travel overseas to go to school, they also need that as well. So doing well or doing okay on that is the standard, but doing exceptionally well in comparison to your peers is not the standard. So that's why we have invited these two students here today so that we can showcase the amount of effort that they have put in. Before we do, let's show you what it's like, how WASCE is graded. So we'll show you a scorecard here, and that scorecard will outline how to grade the WASCE. So when we show you the results today, you can understand what you're looking at. So go ahead, give me a second here. So as you can see there, 1 second. So this is the grading metric for WASCE. This is the current standard that they use. So right here, these are the different grades a student can get. So it ranges from A1 all the way down to F9. So when you get an A1, it means that you have an excellent B2. So there's only one A you can get. And that A means that you scored between 75 to 100%. So if a student scores between 75 to 100%, they're going to get that A1 marking. If they score between 70 to 74%, then they get that B2 marking. If they score between 65 to 69%, B3, and so on and so forth. So the only way you can fill this is D7 or below. Typically, it does not look good. You know, even at D7, you can still pass, but it does not look good. If you got D7 in all your subjects, a school will be much concerned accepting you. So this is the grading system. Now what we're going to try to do is help you know, firstly, we have a student that we said was a normal student, passed the WASCE. However, he did not pass with flying colors. So we have his information here to give you an idea again, so that when we show you these students' results, you can be able to compare. So here we have Edward. Edward Williams, this is his results. I'm going to bring the participants back on the screen here on the side so you can see them. So you can see their reaction too, right? So we have Mr. Williams here. Forgive us, the copy that he sent was very blurred, so we can't really see it, but you can see the numbers for the most part. So F9, and if you remember correctly, we told you that F9, yeah, F9 meant this. So F9 was what? Fail. Again, we're not trying to put Edwards on the spot. We're trying to show you what normal students go through when it comes to these tests. So F9 was a fail, so he failed in economics. And then if we take that from the screen, geography, you got a C6. And we said C6 was between, when you got a C6, you score between the lower 50s. So again, a lot of these are not F9, so he was able to pass his WASCE just fine. So those are his results. As a normal student who also happened to have gone to FMCA, he took the WASCE, and those were his results. So now your question is, okay, I know how to read the WASCE results for the most part, and I have seen other students, another student who was a normal student, I have seen his grades. So what are the grades of Priscilla and Desire? Okay, well, I'm about to put that on the screen for you. So we'll start with the first Dukes, which is Desire. So we have Desire's information here. And if you can see, this is Desire from FMCA, of course. This is 2023. So B, remember we talked about the B3, that was a good thing. And we said that if you get a B3, that means you scored, the interpretation is good, but you're scoring between, let me take this from the screen. You're scoring between 65 to 69%. So she did great. And as you can see here, she has 2 B3s, and all of her other grades are C's. and there are no D's on here. So that's why she's the first Dukes. Now, keep in mind when we say Dukes, we're saying in comparison to other students. We're not saying in the whole of West Africa. No, it's just in comparison to other students that took it in 2023 in Liberia. Now, that was her result. So we'll go to Priscilla. Let me remove this and show you. So look at her results one more time, and then we'll move on to Priscilla's results, who is the second Dukes, also happened to be from FMCA. And this is Miss Cooper's results. She only has one B3 compared to Desire, which is fine. She has C's, and then she has that D7. D7 is still passing, but it's not the best way to pass. So that's why, and Desire, as we saw, did not have any D7 on her paper. So this is why she's the second. We had a third guy that we're supposed to interview, but the internet today is not on his side. So unfortunately, we had to drop him from the call just because we want to give you guys a quality interview here. But he is the third Dukes, and his name is Lamford Zezé. Lamford Zezé. So we'll bring our guest back here again, and we'll talk about those results a bit. So tell us, Desire, how is it like being the first Dukes?
Okay, being the of the Republic of Liberia is a very overwhelming experience. Like when I was getting prepared for the ones, I didn't expect this, but I did what I could do, and at the end, I came out victorious. And I can only say I'm very overwhelmed, and I'm happy that through me, many people will get some inspiration that they can do better than what I did. Thanks.
Awesome. Priscilla, you came second place. Still very great compared to all the students that took the WASSCE. What does that feeling mean to you?
It means a whole lot to me. You know, being at the top is always great, but it's not easy though. And also, as my colleague said, it's good to have other people looking up to you to say like to serve as inspiration. Like if that girl can do it, me too, I can do it. It also means that I can be able to encourage other people out there to do better.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So, Mr. Williams, we also showed your results again, not to embarrass you, okay, but to show Liberia and to show the world at this point that you yourself, you're a student and you are a normal student. You're a very smart man. You've been on the show a couple of times. So you're also brilliant, but you were not able to do as well as they did. So seeing their results and seeing your results, what are your thoughts?
Firstly, their results were very impressive, and I'm really really happy to see that my fellow schoolmates, not just friends, but my fellow schoolmates going this far, because we're all in the same school, and we have equal opportunities when it comes to learning capacities and every other resources that were provided. However, because of some reasons, I was unable to make it that far, but I'm very proud of them, and I want to say a big appreciation to two of them for making Liberia proud, and to Mr. Cece as well.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. So we'll start from you, Desire, and you kind of briefly talked about it. But in life, there is a lot of moments where our expectation, contrasts the reality of, the situation that we find ourselves in. So tell us, Desire, what was your goal or what was the expectation you had of yourself before taking the exam? Can you straighten the camera so we can see your whole face? Everybody out there wants to see your whole face.
We want to see how it do.
Yeah, we want to see you clearly. So when you're walking in the street, we can be able to tell you from the other people. But go ahead, Priscilla. I'm not sure if she's getting us. So what was your expectation before you took the exam? What goal or expectation did you have of the results of the outcome?
Well, before writing the national exam, I had no intention of becoming good, but I did my extra studies, and I guess nothing is surprising. Like once it's a success, it's not a mistake because success is not a mistake anyway.
Wow. Is that quote an original quote from you, or did you get that from somewhere else?
It's from me.
From you. Okay. Once
Yes.
you succeed, it cannot be a mistake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that. I like that. So, Desire,
Yeah.
you were speaking, but I'm not sure if we could hear you. Go ahead. If you're talking, your microphone or something, we can't hear you. Are you on mute?
Okay, you said that
Hmm.
the Liberian. No, no. You getting me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, the West African examination is like one is like the toughest examination in the student. Yeah, the examinations is the toughest examination that a student can write. So when you are going to write that exam, surely you'll be nervous. Yeah, the nervousness was there, but you have to do what you can do. You have to study. So when I was going to take that exam, I was only taking it with the intention to do my best, to study hard and to pass, to come with flying colors, so I can take my next step in further in my education. But I never knew like I was going to come out top. So again, it was overwhelming.
Okay. So from the beginning, for both of you, you that wasn't necessarily your goal to be number one or number two. Now tell us, like Priscilla said,
Mm-mm.
success doesn't come by accident. And I'm kind of summarizing or paraphrasing what she said. So if it doesn't come by accident, then what investment did you have to make in your studies to land you to where you are today? How much did you have to invest?
Okay. Yeah, I agree with her when she said that success is not a mistake. Because if you are a person wanting to be successful, there are some sacrifices that you have to make, some people you have to associate yourself with. So, as a young girl wanting to be a successful person in the future, when it comes to my study, I am very committed. That I can agree to. I'm very committed. Like you have to set your mind to what you want to achieve, and when you have set your mind to what you want to achieve, you can achieve it. Another sacrifice is that you have to stay positive in whatever situation, whatever like disadvantages. You have to look for the advantages in them. You make use of every opportunity that comes your way. In that painful journey, you have to get a growth mindset. A growth mindset is that there's the mindset that you know that you can make anything possible. So when you are very positive, whatever come your way, you will look at the positive side of it, and at the end, you will come out successful.
Okay.
Thank.
Wow, you guys are just pouring a lot of words of wisdom here. I don't think we have space for all the wisdom that you guys are pouring.
Yes, that's it.
So tell us a bit about let's get more practical. When you say you had to study, how many hours are we talking about? And a fan by the name of Alexi Munier, if I'm saying her name correctly, wanted to know. She's very interested. How many times a day did you study? How many hours before you had to take the test?
Mhm. Okay, in taking the test, firstly, I I was approached by my parents as usual because they are very supportive in whatever that we are doing. And my dad sat us down. He like explained to us what it's like to take that kind of exam. He explained to us that you have to be focused at that time because whatever that you have been doing down the line from your nursery to your 12th grade, they are all dependent on that exam because without passing the exam, you cannot go to college or go anywhere to further your education. So like that, since I've been in school, I've already been somebody that can really study. So for the exam, I just had to put in extra time. Make sure you go back to those past papers that other students have written. You go back there, look through it, browse through the internet. We have a lot of books on many major subjects like the English, mathematics, chemistry, physics. You have many books like that, so you have to go back to them and look at all the possible questions that can come. You look through whatever that you have been doing down the line and you really look at them. As for the amount of study hours, I never really schedule myself like setting time or I will study this subject for this amount of time. When I take the subject, I will look through it, read what I can read, and I try to comprehend it to the best of my ability. So if I know that I'm very done with this subject and then I move on to the next, but I don't like say I'm spending 2 hours on mathematics or 3 hours on physics. I don't really do that. I just take my book, read what I can read from there and understand. So that's why.
Okay. Did you at any point do any group studies with other students as well? Did you guys meet to study as a group?
No, I'm not really. I don't like studying in group because the noise. I'm a person that is very can be easily distracted. So when I'm studying, I like to study by myself. Where the place is quiet, where I can hear myself. Because when I'm studying about this person or with my friend, like you just bring something or that I want to engage in, like to be talking, to be gossiping about this, to be talking about the latest things that are out. So I never really studied with people except for my sister because we are home all the time. So we usually study together, but I don't study with others. I love I love to study alone.
Okay. So again, just if you can do us a favor and adjust your camera a little bit, we want to be able to see your whole face. We appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay.
That looks better. I myself, I do not like group study. I
Mm.
think it's the most the most ineffective thing you can put your hands in because you all have this great mindset that when you go into a group study, you all
Mm.
can equally contribute and do amazing things. But the reality is you have so many other things that you'll be talking about and you would never really study. So I agree with you. I myself do not like group studies. So
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla, you're back on the call. So tell us,
Yeah, sorry for that.
Yeah.
no, no problem. Tell us about your journey. First of all, we're asking regarding there are moments in your life where you have expectations, but then when you go into the situation, the reality is different. So tell us about what expectation you had going into the interview. Excuse me, going into the testing.
I'm not really getting someone's phone is making noise.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I can.
Desire's phone was making a lot of giving a lot of feedback. But the question was, what was your expectation going into the exam before you took it? What goal or expectation did you have for yourself?
My expectation was just to pass the exam. That's all. I was hoping for a better result. Like I said, I had no plan of becoming a douche. So I did extra studies to make a pass because before going in there, I heard a lot of people saying the exam is very tough and you need to put more time to your studies, like, and it's a very big deal in Liberia to pass that exam because once you don't pass that exam, you don't have the opportunity to go to college to further your studies. So I was really, really studying hard to make a pass. And I make a pass with a flying color, like become the second deuce.
So would you tell students out there that the best way to succeed is to not even focus on success and just focus on what you need to do?
No, no, no. I'm only talking about me. You said my expectation.
Okay.
Expectation is very different from reality.
Mhm.
I will not tell anybody not to focus on their goal. Initially, you have to focus on your goal and make sure you achieve it. So I won't tell anybody to not focus on that goal. But sometimes things do not go as you plan. You know, it will not go well. But sometimes things you don't plan on getting, you get it. And
Okay.
the reason why you get it was because you were meant to get it. That's why I said success is never a mistake. It happened because it's supposed to happen. And with God's grace, it happened because I deserved it.
I respect that. Actually, on here we're gonna put Isaac, who's recognizing you guys and giving you guys awards for your performance in the exam. He said, "Success is never a mistake," and then he has your name there. So officially, that's a quote by you. So moving forward, use that. Always attach your name to it. If you speak at any event, use that quote. It's very powerful, and put your name on that so that people can know that it's from you. Okay. But I myself,
Okay.
I'm going to use that, and I'm going to reference and give credit to you. So the next
Okay.
part we want to go into is the WASC is individual, it's based on individual performance. Now, before the individual part happens, before you are given the opportunity to test, there are so many other things that have to happen. You have to have the
Yeah.
support from your family, like Desire mentioned. You also have to have not just support from your family, but you have to be able to have a school that can educate you, teachers that can
Yeah.
support you, teachers that can be there for you. So tell us,
Mm.
what role did your school play in helping you succeed during this exam?
Okay. We are actually,
Go ahead. Hmm.
yeah, we are talking about education. And the reason we go to school is to be educated. So my school played a very huge role in this success, especially my instructors and the administration. The administration provided the rightful lessons for us to study, and our instructors taught us the way we needed to be taught. Yeah, I should talk
Okay.
about my family too,
Yeah, of
because
course
you
you
may.
can. Hmm.
Well, the family is a source of a strength. First of all, God. After God, the family. My dad, he's very encouraging, and he will always tell me that I will do great things. And he used to always encourage me to say, my daughter is my one and only princess. She's my brain. You know, yeah. I really got the energy from them. And my mother too. She's a prayer warrior anyway.
Awesome. How about you, Desire? What would you say to that question? What role did your school have to play in your success? Can you hear us? I think you're muted. Check your phone. You might be muted. We still can't hear you. You might be muted. Can you go ahead and talk now? Maybe still can't hear you. Yeah, try disconnecting and reconnecting if you're not muted, but we can't hear you at all. Anyways, we'll move on to the next question, Priscilla.
Okay.
Uh, so you went through a lot of struggles, and I can imagine there were some sleepless nights, right? And but you've made it to the finish line. So after you got the results, what reaction did you have?
I was shocked. Like, firstly, when I went on Messenger and then I went in my class group chat, I saw people congratulating me like Desire and Cooper, thank you. You do what? I was like, stop that, you joking. It's not possible because I never went there with that mindset of being a deuce. So when they kept saying it, I said no until I see the news for myself and confirm. That's the only way I'll be happy. So I left my house and I went to my friend's house, and then she played the video and I heard my name, and I was like so happy. Firstly, I was so grateful to God for giving me this opportunity. Everybody don't have this. So once you get it, you have to be grateful to him. And I was so happy. And my like
Mm.
I should say my parents are happier than me. Yeah. My parents, they are happier than me. Cause can you imagine before I reach home, I should be the one telling them oh, but they were the
Hmm.
one telling me. Can you imagine that? They were
I can.
dancing and celebrating, and everybody calling me like, thank you, thank you. It was so overwhelming. and I was very happy that day.
How about your school? What was your school's reaction for you?
They said it was not surprising because they knew we are good students, and they knew that we could put our name on the map, and they knew our potential. And but they were still happy though to have two best students, you know.
That's a
They were
record for
still-
FMCA. You guys are making
Of
history for
course.
FMCA. And then for people watching, I just I'm part of the reason why I was even prone to bring these people on the platform. I am also a student of FMCA. So when I heard that FMCA was doing amazing, I love that school. So of course, it became even more important for me to bring them on just to brag about the Ford-Madden Christian Academy, which is located on the Smart Road. And yeah, let me know they can still feed their students.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's another reason I used to love it. We used to eat every day different soup. So if you don't know about formatting, and everything is included in your school fees. This is a private school that feeds you every day, and it's rice. It's not burger wheat, so it's rice. So another reason they're feeding the students and they're educating them as well. But go ahead, Desire. Tell us about how your school helped you to get where you are today. What role did your school play in your success?
Like I said, my school is the God first, and my parents after. The school is the major reason for this success because that is where they nurture us from. They give us this education, and that is where that we came from. So MMCA is a school of very high standards. Like why they teach their students is up to the Ministry of Education curriculum. They make sure they give the students quality education. So when any student come from MMCA, you know that that child has not just been there passing time. You know that they have gathered enough from the school. And then to my parents, they are the second people that really helped me in this success because when I was just little, they are the one that really helped me to study. I never really had a study class teacher from the first grade, I think. So after school, she will help us check in our bags, ask for homeworks, bring it out with way together, and tell us to study. So they are really major in this success. And like I said earlier, before I went for the WASSCE, my dad sat us down. He really explained to us, like for the English, if you are writing your essay, you have to jot down your main points. And this other subject, if you know that you don't know the question, you shouldn't really spend on it to the one that you know. And when you come back, you can start the retrospect on show you. And my mother also, she's very prayerful woman. She also prayed for us before we can go out there. So all in all, God first. My parents have been my support system when it comes to this success. So I really give all the appreciation to them.
Awesome.
Thank
So
you.
Priscilla also already told us her reaction and her family reaction and the school's reaction after she got the results. What was your reaction when you heard that you were the number one Dukes?
Okay, when the Ministry of Education was carrying out the conference the other day before the results can come out, my bigger sister, she was following the program on Facebook. I was not looking at it because I was outside doing something. She was inside looking at the program. So when I came from outside, when I sat in my room, I was just playing on my phone because she was already watching it. So I told her, when you finish watching it, you can tell me what's all happening because my internet already gave me problem that time. So when the people were going through it, she ran for because she was sitting down in the living room and I was in my room. She ran for the living room. She said, "Desire, call your name." Or I didn't get the part to call my name when we were talking about the something. She said, "You call your name." From there, you call Priscilla's name. So like I was very happy. I was not really jumping. I was just like kind of smiling. I was almost like confused and not really. I got it not really convincing because I didn't get it myself. So I wasn't sure about it. I was like, "You sure?" And she said, "Yes." You call her name. Oh, then you call Priscilla name and one other because only yeah I had when she brought the phone to me, only Priscilla and line for name. I heard. So she was like, call your name. I said, it's not you. So she went outside and went to my mother. She said, call her name, and she started rejoicing. My father was not home at that time. He was in Buchanan. He was also following the program. So later on, he called and he said that he heard my name and started going all over Facebook. That's when I believe it. And I was very happy. And she ran outside. Even my mom, she couldn't say that whole day. She was like dancing all over, calling everybody, and people were like, for in the community, they were congratulating me, congratulations, and all the feeling was just very wonderful. I can't explain it.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So now when you walk in the community, I heard people saying that when you're walking in the community now, you can walk with your arms up.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's just their own saying, you know.
Uh,
We are
I'm,
not achieving
I'm just
but
joking.
get
I'm
the
just,
two.
Why? Not really. When
I'm just joking.
when
Nobody
you're
told me.
working, you're hearing the when you're working, just hearing the congratulations on left and wherever you go. Oh, congratulations, and you just say like, thank you, thank God, something like that. But it's very, very feel good.
That's awesome. I can imagine, man. And the thing about it, I've never do anything in my life, so I'm not a feeling about probably not experience it. Anyway,
No,
Priscilla,
the feeling, no, the feeling
go ahead, Desire.
I have experienced the feeling before, so it was not really. Yeah, you're talking about not experience. I say I've experienced the feeling like numerous times, so it was not really strange. So when I hear the congratulations, I be like, thank you. During my past years in FMCA, because I spent 5 years there. My first 2 years were really difficult. I didn't really understand the teaching standard because our standard were very hard. I would like score low grades in some subjects, but I started scoring very high grade when I came to the senior high. So that's where I started topping the class as number one from 12th to 10th grade to my senior year. And I also graduated as a valedictorian of the Ford-Madden Academy. So the feeling was not very strange. It's just like that kind of happiness just falling inside of you.
I understand, and I like how there is a track record. You know that you didn't go from not doing well in school to
Mm-hmm.
becoming the number one in Liberia in WASCE. You had a track record of it, and that goes to give you even more credit. So I really respect that as well. So tell us now, you guys have taken the test, you've succeeded. Your congratulations that you've received is unlimited at this point. You can't even count it, right? So, but what's next for you? We all know that life doesn't stop after high school. You have to go to school. What is your career plan after high school? And then right after this question, we'll take a short break. But go ahead, Priscilla. You can go first.
Yeah, like I told you earlier about the scholarship
Mhm.
that they will give us. My goal is to study medicine to become a cardiologist. Yeah, because I have a passion of helping people, and I want to be a reason that a family will say, "Oh yes, this person is back to us," because doctors save lives.
Okay.
And I know this is
So
not my second point. I know
that's
that,
awesome.
and I'm not content yet.
I understand a little bit about what cardiologists do, and correct me if I'm wrong. They're heart doctors, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So tell others, give us just some information about that career path and why you chose it.
I chose it because the heart is like a major organ in the human system, and once you know everything about the heart, you'll be able to help other people because like they get heart attack and other illness.
Okay, that's awesome. How about you, Desire? What's next for you?
Yes, after this, I want to study medical science. I don't know how. I don't know if it's coincidental or what, but I want to become a cardiologist too.
Okay.
Like I want to be the reason that smiles come to people faces. I also want to be a philanthropist as well because I really love humankind. I chose this career path because in this path we get to help many people. Like Priscilla said, that the heart is the major organ. when you are operating with the heart, you can help a lot of people. And I want to be the reason that through God, I can save lives.
That's awesome. Y'all don't worry. Even though both of y'all be cardiologists, we get enough hearts in Liberia, so y'all be okay. Y'all get job. Yeah, there's always a market for that. So thank you guys. You've been exceptionally well. Your responses to everything has been great. And then we'll take a short break here. So for those of you that are watching, thanks for joining us again. This is a special interview on the 1847 show. We're glad that we have you on here. Don't forget to follow our platform. We have many other great content. The intent of this platform is to promote anything Liberian. So if it's excellent, if it's Liberian, it belongs on this platform. So if you have any recommendations of people who are doing amazing work and you just want to highlight them, this is the platform for it. You can always reach out to us and we'll be more than glad to bring that individual on the platform. So now you've heard some of the students say, hey, we have potential scholarships coming up, but things change at any time. The ministry could say, hey, right now there is no scholarship, or maybe you have to wait a year. And Priscilla was even telling me that as a plan B, she plans on enrolling into the University of Liberia. So if you're still interested in helping any of these students to make sure that this knowledge, this motivation that they have gained from Dukes in the WASCE, that it doesn't stop there, you can always reach out to us and we'll connect you directly to them and their parents so that you can help them. But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll take a short 2-minute break and we'll be right back. So stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Baba from the Girls of Destiny Currency Organization and owner at Snacks. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Hi guys, I'm Levine and I'm an independent artist from Liberia, West Africa. And being an independent artist means I get to run my own affairs, sponsor my own music, pick my own release dates. So, not to waste your time, I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm trying to raise $5,000 to promote 2 songs over a 3-month time span. And I'm asking that you help out in any way you can. One of the songs are playing in the background right now, so that means you're one of the first persons to hear this. The proceedings are not just going to go to the promotion of these songs, it's going to go to helping the underprivileged in any way I can. And everything is going to be filmed and posted on my social media. So please help out. Thank you.
You got something that I need, baby. You bring light to my soul. Nobody does it like I do. You already know. Can't get enough of that.
Hello, welcome back. Again, you're watching the 1847 show, and now we're at the second stage of this interview, which is where we're going to have an open dialogue. So we're stepping away a little bit from the students, and we're just having a conversation at this moment. So we'll bring our guests back on the screen. So can you guys hear me? I believe you're muted, Priscilla. You guys might be muted. Still cannot hear you. Desire, can you hear me? I think you guys are muted. Hold on, let me see. Desire, are you there? Priscilla, can you hear me? Try rejoining. I don't know what's going on. Try rejoining the link. Same to you, Desire. Try rejoining. I can't hear you guys. Can you hear me, Priscilla? Let me check this. Oh man. Audio. I still can't hear you. But you can hear me, right? Just point to your ear if you can hear me. Okay. So are you on mute? Like if you look at your screen, does the microphone, does it have a line through it? Desire, can you hear me? She said no, she can't hear me. So try logging out and logging in again. I'm not sure. All right, guys. Sorry about that. You know, technology, there's always technical difficulties. So stand by. Desire, if you can try rejoining again. There we go. All right. So we'll take a little break here. Stand by, guys. In the meantime, this is a great time to follow the 1847 show. So if you're watching, you're enjoying the interview, just know that we have a lot more great content for you guys. So do us a favor, follow the 1847 show, and you do want to hang around. So we talked a lot about being book smart, but there's also a side being street smart. And we have some questions here that are kind of challenge the students in a different way. So stay tuned, don't go away, so you don't have to miss out on that. Desire, can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh, you come.
Thank God, because to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how I was going to help you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Priscilla, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank God that worked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next question I have for you guys is we'll go into our open dialogue. So I'll give you a question, and however you want to answer it is how you answer it. The first question that I have for you guys, are you hearing me? Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So the first question I have for you guys is, you just graduated high school, and this is a hypothetical question. You just graduated high school, and you have two vocational job offers. Listen closely. Two vocational job offers to work for 30 days. One employer wants to pay you 1 million Liberian dollar to work for 30 days. So 1 million Liberian dollars is about 5,495 US dollars. They want to pay you 1 million Liberian
Mm-hmm.
dollars for the 30 days that you work. And then another employer wants to pay you 5
Mm-hmm.
Liberian dollar on the first day you work, and then every day after that he will double your pay. So on the second day he'll pay you $10, and on the third day he will pay you 20 Liberian dollars. Tracking? Are we following?
Yeah.
So which employer do you choose based on the salary, and why? Between the two.
Uh,
Think about it
okay.
first. Don't just answer. Don't just
I want to
answer.
ask question. I want to ask question.
Go ahead.
The second employee, the second employer, you will like work in a day or in a 30 days before.
Both of them, you have to work for 30 days, but the way they pay you will be different. The first
Okay.
one will pay you 1 million Liberian dollar for all the 30 days combined.
Okay.
And the other employer, he's telling you that on the first day, I'll give you 5 Liberian dollars. And then on the second day, I will double it each day after that until the 30th day. So instead of $5 on the second day, you will make $10 on the second day. Then on the third day, you will make what? $20 and so on and so forth.
If you pay me 1 million.
So which one will you pick? Either $1 million or $5 double every day for 30 days.
10, 20, 40. Yeah.
Desire, are you following?
Mm-hmm.
Desire, you there? You can hear me? I'm not sure if Desire understood the question. Desire, are you there? Well, Priscilla, when you're ready, you can answer. If you have your question already, if you have your answer, you can go ahead and tell us why.
You try to get answer and give reason, right?
Yeah. And the reason doesn't have to be anything sophisticated.
Yeah. Uh, I would take the first job offer.
The first job offer for the $1 million Liberian dollars.
Yes.
Okay, why?
I would take that because I'm sure of what I'm getting in return of my hard work. And also the amount paid for the first job is higher than the one paid for the second job.
You sure?
And it seems like from my understanding,
Mm-hmm.
because there uh like if you pay 5 today, the next is 10, and it will keep doubling in for only 30 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, from my own calculation, I'm not sure that money will be equivalent to the call a figure again. 1
1
million
million.
Liberian dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my reason.
Okay. That's a normal reason, right? But I will prove you wrong here on why that is not the best option. So let me share my
Okay.
screen here and we'll do some math. So
Okay.
if you see on the screen here, this is the 30 days that you'll work. Of course, we don't have to do any math for the first one because you know that only $1 million you're going to receive, right? If you work 30 days, you only receive $1 million Liberian dollars. But for the other one, you have to do math because the man promised you that on the first day here, day one, they will give you $5 Liberian. Now, for that day when you go home, you will only make what? $5. On the second day when you come to work, he said he will double your money. So he will double the $5. Now on the second day, you'll make $10. And then when you go home that day, you'll have a total of $15 because you made $10 that day, and then your previous day you made $5. So now you have a total of what? $15.
Oh,
So when you come back on the third day, he will pay you what? 20 Liberian dollar. But when you leave that day, you have a total of what? 35 Liberian dollar because you added $15 to the $20 and so on and so forth. So it doesn't make sense for the first what? The first 19 days don't make sense.
yeah.
The numbers only start to increase when you come to what? The 12th day. On your 12th day, he will double your
Yeah.
money and give you 10,000 Liberian dollar. On the 13th day, he will give you 20,000 Liberian dollar. On the 14th day, he will give you 40,000 Liberian dollar. On the 15th day, he's going to give you 81,000 Liberian dollar. Remember, on the 16th day here, excuse me, he's going to double this money. So now he's going to give you 163,000 Liberian dollar. And then on the 17th day, he's going to give you 327,000 Liberian dollars because he's doubling the money every day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, tell me, based on this math, at which point will you break even compared to the first job? At which point would you make that $1 million that you should have made if you were going to go with the first job? Which day?
Day 19.
Day 19. That's correct. So on day 19, you would have made $1.3 million. And guess what? Have you even worked the whole 30 days?
No.
You even work the whole 30 days. And you can go do the math and come back and prove me wrong if it doesn't make
No,
sense to you.
no, 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 it's enough.
So Desire is back on the call. So you can do the math, right? Now we'll keep going because we just stopped to the 19th day here, and that's not
No,
all.
no, it's enough. It's enough. You're hurting me.
Uh, so the thing I want to focus on is let's go to
This
the 30th day.
was it.
So on day 30, look at how much money you're making Liberian dollars. This
Woo!
is
Man.
2.6 billion on the 30. 2.6 billion Liberian dollars is what you will have made on the 30th day. And when you convert that to USD, remember I said the 1 million Liberian dollar in USD was 5,000, right?
Yeah.
5,000. If you convert the 2.6 billion dollar to USD, it's 14.5 million.
Whew.
And this is just what he will pay you. But if you add everything else that you have made in total up to the 30th day, this is how much you will have in total, almost $30 million. Now, I'll remove this from the screen and I'll tell you guys why I asked you that question. Desire, I'm sorry you couldn't give your feedback. Your internet does not like you to participate in this. But at least you saw some of the math. But tell us, Priscilla, before I tell you the why,
Yeah.
how do you feel?
Tell what?
How do you feel knowing that you only made 1 million Liberian dollar and the other person made 30 million US dollars?
I feel frustrated. Even though it's not real, but I already feel frustrated. What?
So what lessons have you learned from this?
Well, I learned how to jump to conclusions, and like before making a decision, you have to go over it and weigh both. Like I should have calculated the money, but I had no time to do that.
Which
So I
which
just
I understand.
assumed.
Hmm.
So I just assumed, and I assumed that one million Liberian dollars will be greater than what I would get when I work like every day, and then I double my pay.
Yeah. So the power of doubling is another lesson to learn. The power of doubling is very
Yeah.
important. So even though we're starting with $5, the next day we double it is 10, 20, 40, and it's going to keep going and keep going. So the reason I showed you guys this is yes, you have graduated, you have success on the academic side, but when you go out in the street, when you go out into the real world, these are examples like this that you'll be facing. And it's not about option choose A, B, C, or D. It's about practicality, doing real life scenarios, making real life decisions. If most of us will look at that first employer and say, my man, I know for sure I'm going to get $1 million. So just go ahead and give me $1 million. I'll go with the first employer. But before we make a decision, like you said, Priscilla, we need to account for all the factors that affect that decision. And you guys are young people going to college. Before you choose any scholarship, before you choose anything, you need to weigh your options. Is this the best decision for me? What are the pros? What are the cons? And what do I need to consider? Getting feedback from other people who have done it before. That's the lesson I wanted to show you guys because sometimes the answer isn't always obvious. Desire, would you want to add anything to
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. So if we are just looking at if you are presented a situation, you shouldn't just look at what the like what you're looking at the bucket part of the situation. Like in a scenario you gave, if someone were to present that opportunity to me without thinking, because first you have to think about everything, but someone who is not thinking, they will jump like say, okay, I will work for you 30 days for this 1 million Liberian dollars. But before you go to anything or before you venture into anything, you should articulate on it. You should make your calculations, look at the pros, look at the cons of the situation, and you shouldn't just jump to conclusions like I'm going for the $1 million great. But if someone that to sit and calculate like the money like today I get $5, next day I get $10, the following I get $20. If you really calculate it, then you arrive at that situation, you'll know which one is the best to choose. So before doing anything or before going to any situation, firstly you should make calculations and see the best outcome. Then you can get a clear vision of what you are going into.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys. And remember, I said this is an open dialogue. So I'll ask you one more question, and then we're going to go into the fun part of the interview where you guys are going to compete and try to win some money, right? Okay. So
Fun.
the question that I have for you is, as Duxes of
Voilà,
the
mais-
WASCE, what can your influence,
Mm.
now people know you, you're on national television, people see you, when you go out there, people will recognize you. What role can you guys play in helping to balance the inequality in education in Liberia? What do you think can be your role to help balance the inequality of education in Liberia?
Okay. Like, as the dues of the chess in the WASP, when you are going out there, you are seen as a role model to some young schoolers out there, like those who are still in their senior education or their primary education. Some will take you as an inspiration. They will look up to you because what you have done is seen as extraordinary. And you find that in our education system, the females are more dominant than the males.
Mhm.
Like a clear example of the was you are seeing that the two girls, first and second, then they got third. So when you look at the survey from classes to the female are dominant too when it comes to the male. So you shouldn't just sit there for the males, you shouldn't just sit there and let the female overcome you. You need to step your game up, you need to show them why you got to. And whatever you do, again, as I say, you shouldn't look at the negative, you should also look at the positive. So now that a female has stopped, you can say like we'll just leave it with them, let we just give it to them. So other male that are coming to take their wives next year, you should say that let me break the record, I can do it. I want to top the country, and so long you have planned it within yourself that you want to do something, trust me, it will always work out. As long as you have the mindset evidence that you can do it, as long as you set your mind to it, you can do it. So you should always remember that.
Okay. How about you, Priscilla? How about you? What role do you think, you guys being the Duces of the WASP, what influence, with your influence, how do you think you can help education inequality in Liberia?
Well, I would like to take you back when our society stopped girls from being educated. As they said, girls' education is not important because they are meant to be in the kitchen taking care of kids and all that. And I'm sure that other parents still believe in that, especially in the interior part of Liberia.
Mhm.
So, as two girls being the first and second dues of us, it's a very good image. Like, other parents will be like, you see, your friend did it, so you too, you can do it. And that would be a big encouragement to another girl, not just girls in general, but another child.
Okay. Awesome. So thank you guys. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to put your words of wisdom out there. So now we're going to go into the games because we're trying to keep this interview under 1 hour and 30 minutes. So this is where you guys are going to compete. Now, keep in mind that the winner from this will not only win that cash prize of $15, but you'll also be offered an internship, which you can accept or decline at Project Change International. So which means this is a part-time job that you can have to get experience as you go into college, and this is something that could help you in your career development. Also, it could also lead to a paid position, a paid job later on down the road, depending on your performance. So there's a lot that could come from this game. So I'll go ahead and start and share the rules with the audience. We've played this game on this platform before, so the audience, most of you are familiar with it. So the rule, we will- the game said the rules. The game will begin, and I will ask you a general question. Let's see if these
Before they would do it, and I know the rules. Where the money?
hold on. So hold on, guys. Looks like we're missing somebody else. And then somebody decided that this is a good time to talk to Priscilla. So let's wait for a desire to rejoin. I don't know what's going on with her internet. But these are the rules, and we'll go over them so you guys you can start reading it, Priscilla, if you want.
It's too far.
I'm gonna read it out loud. I'm just waiting for Priscilla to rejoin because you need somebody to
Priscilla
complete.
or Desire.
Or Desire, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are sisters now. You went to the same school.
I
Okay,
hope
Desire,
it says it
can you hear
loud.
me?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna go over the rules quickly so that you guys are familiar with the rules of the game, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. So the first rule says I'm gonna give a general question. So this general question here, you are going to answer it. You're not going to get any point, but it will give you the opportunity to begin the game. The second rule says the game is started by the participant selecting a category and then followed by the total point value. So this is the game right here. And then these are the categories that we have. So we have geography, English, mathematics, biology, and physics. So all these categories are based off of the tests that you took, some of the tests that you took during the WASSCE. So we're not making anything up. And the questions are also centered around how questions in the WASSCE will be phrased. So it's something that you should be familiar with. So when you start the game, after we start, you'll select a category. You'll say geography, for example, for 600 points. And then I will click on it and show you the question, and then anybody can answer that. Make sense?
yeah.
Now, there's a special way you have to answer it. It says all responses to answer a question must be in a question format. For example, if the question is, this is the first female president of Africa, you answer it by saying, who is Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? If it's a person, you will say who is. If it's a thing, you will say what is. If it's a place, you will say where is. So you have to say who, what, where, or when. If you're answering the question, you got to answer it like in a answer a question format. You have to, like, you're asking a question. So this is the standard Jeopardy rules. So remember that. And if you do not answer that in that format, you will not get the full point. After choosing to answer the question, everybody will have 10 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. And then the first person to correctly answer the question will be the one who will get the points. And then they will also continue with the next round. If nobody responds after 10 seconds, then I'm going to announce the answer, and then nobody will get any points. Any questions? Any questions? All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the general question. Now, for the general question, you're not getting any point.
I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I got a question. I thought you said about
Yes, but he dropped off the call. So for now, we're just going to proceed without it. And you guys will just be competing against each other right now. But he dropped off the call. Okay? All right. So the general question, anybody can answer it. And my general question is, this is the official acronym of the Liberian Football Association. This is the official acronym of the Liberian Football Association. So you have to respond by saying what is. I'll give you a clue. You have to respond by saying what is. Okay, let's do this. I have an even better idea. Since Desire is the deuce, she will get to go first. We'll forget the general question. She will go first since she's the deuce. That's the privilege of being the deuce. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so select a category and a point value here. You can choose anyone.
Okay. English 200 points.
English for 200. Now, Just because
Yeah.
she chooses this doesn't mean that she the only one can answer it. Anybody can answer it. The first person to answer it will be the one to get 200 points. Now, if you answer it incorrectly, will minus 200 points or will minus however many points it is. So you got to be careful. You can't just answer for answer. All right. So English for 200. Here we go. This literary device is used when an author gives human qualities to non-objects or animals.
What is personification?
That is correct. What is personification? Let's go. Awesome. That was you, Desire, right?
Yeah.
Desire, we got 200 points here. So now you get to keep going.
Eba, any Venus, they did not this connect like the questions on.
Hold on. Let's wait for Priscilla here because we want to get the crowd today.
No.
Yeah. What is like?
Connection with us, sir.
Okay. You ready now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So you are aware that she got this question correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Desire goes back to you. Now you got to choose a category and a point value again. You can choose anyone. You don't have to go in order.
Okay. English 800 points.
English for 800 points. And they get like English business. Priscilla, keep in mind you can answer this at any time too. All right?
Yeah.
So this is a daily double. Anybody who answered they will get double the points. Identify the verb tense used in the following
I've
sentence.
completed.
She will have completed her assignment by tomorrow. The verb tense. What tense of the verb?
What is future perfect tense?
What is future perfect tense? Oh,
Yes.
wow, Desire. Okay. So that's another 800 double. So now she have 1,800 points. What is future perfect tense? All right. So back to you, Desire.
English 600 points.
English for 600 points. This is a West African storytelling method where oral stories, fables, and lessons are passed down through generations by a designated storyteller, often accompanied by the use of a talking drum.
What is ballad? Let me try.
That is incorrect. You can, if you answer correctly, you'll redeem yourself to 0. But if you answer correctly, we'll minus 600 points.
Wow.
Over histories,
5 more seconds.
That is an native storyteller often accompanied by the use of talking drums. Bullshit.
What is oral tradition or oral storytelling?
Oral
tradition. Bullshit.
So we'll subtract 600 from Desire because she got it wrong. So now she's back to 1,200 points. You're still in first place. So since nobody answered that correctly, it will go back to you, Desire. You can choose a category and a point value.
Shit. Okay, English 400 points.
Oh, you haven't finished English one time?
Yeah. I used to do the English on my school quizzing team. That's why.
Okay. In the sentence, she sang beautifully. Identify the part of speech of the word beautifully.
What is
adverb?
Priscilla got it right. What is an adverb? So we will add 400 to Priscilla and we'll subtract 400 from Desire. So keep in mind that this game can change at any point. So do not ever try to even give up. Yeah. All right. So Priscilla is on the scoreboard now with 400 points. So Priscilla, since you answer correctly, you get to choose a category and a point value here.
Mm.
I think guidance.
Biology 200.
Biology for 200. She
Yeah,
wants to
alright.
be a cardiologist, so let's see.
Ah,
This is the primary function of the red blood cells in the human body.
what is
Function of the red.
what is oxygenated blood?
Um,
That is incorrect.
Mm.
All right, time is up.
transporting oxygen.
I lose my point. Oh God, I went to
So you
200.
only lose 200 points though. Only 200 points. So the
It's
primary
still sad.
function of the,
It's still sad.
Yeah, well,
the primary function of the red blood cells is to
200 points.
transport oxygen to tissues and remove carbon dioxide. All right. But
Oh,
since nobody answered that correctly, it's still back to you, Priscilla.
Ah, okay. English 1,000.
hmm.
English.
English for 1,000
Yeah,
points. You sure you want
1,000
to learn the
transaction.
category?
But that's the only option there.
Okay, English for 1,000 points. This
God.
Liberian traditional mass society plays a significant role in various ceremonies and cultural events, particularly during the initiation and rites of passage, and is known for the distinctive mask and customs.
What is so?
What is what?
So
You close, but that is not correct. That's not. Think of a society. I'll give you a clue.
What is cultural society?
That is incorrect.
Sorry, second
5 more seconds.
about culture.
I'll give you guys a clue. Remember, we have types of society in Liberia. Different type of.
What is Sunday and poor society?
All right.
What is Sunday and poor
What
society?
is the Poro society? Now, because you got it wrong the first time and you got it correct, you will not get any points for that. You just get 0. The other advantage that you will get is you will get to choose the next category. Now, for Priscilla, because she got it wrong, she never got it correct, we have to minus 1,000 points.
what? Yeah. When we're doing the game, you didn't tell anything about second chances. Gosh.
What do you mean second chances? I gave.
Okay. Yeah, you can stop try.
No, I mentioned that if you get it wrong and you get it right, you'll just get 0. So everybody gets second chance until I put the answer on the board.
Okay.
So remember what I said? Don't give up. There's daily double. You can still redeem yourself.
I get 800. I'll get you. Wow.
Yeah, you owe me 800. If you get 800 points from here, you'll pay me money before you leave the show today.
Oh God.
So back to you, Desire. Which category?
Gosh.
All right. Geography 200 points.
Geography for 200 points. This is the capital city of Nigeria, the most populous country in West Africa.
What is Abuja?
That is correct. What is Abuja? Priscilla for 200 points.
You see? I
So
owe you self.
now you owe me negative 600. There we go.
I pay for that. I didn't use. I'm paying for it.
Another lesson you were laying it in is only talk when you know.
No.
We attach fee to talking on the show. So it's back to you, Priscilla.
Okay. Let's just take it from geography. 400.
Geography for 400. This European colonial power controlled present-day Ghana before it gained its independence in 1957.
European
Colonial
This
power.
European power. You said what? What did you say? Great Britain? Did you say Great Britain?
Yes.
Okay, that is correct. What is Great Britain?
You taking out my point?
Huh? With Desire, was it you that said Great Britain or Priscilla?
I said it.
Priscilla.
Priscilla said it. That's what I thought. Okay, so we'll add 400 points to you, Priscilla. So now you only owe me 200. It's not
Ah! Oh,
bad.
What?
Okay,
Yes, I
back to you, Priscilla.
don't.
geography 1000.
The woman won't get credit now. She won't
Hmm.
win them all.
It's just rocket again anyway.
Geographer for 1,000. Daily double. So if you answer this, you get
800.
2,000 points. This natural wonder in Guinea is the largest uninterrupted waterfall in West Africa. For 2,000 points.
Larger waterfall
Oh,
in Guinea.
your team coming to get a free 2,000 points?
What?
5 more seconds.
Yeah, yeah,
What is the Tinkisu Falls? Tinkisu Falls.
See, when related to like,
No, you took the WASSE. That's a West African examination, man. And not just for Liberia, it's for every country in West Africa.
but we didn't use 10 seconds to answer. We didn't use 10 seconds to answer.
we
Even
start
if I
that
give you
worry
2 minutes,
life.
even if I give you 2 minutes, you'll not even be able to come up with that question, that answer.
How sure are you? How sure are you?
Awesome. So
You put the other.
nobody answered the one. Back to you, Priscilla.
Me?
Yeah, because nobody answered, so you go again.
But why you keep being the geography? As if I say I don't finish geography for all.
No, like how you let it do, you let it finish with you.
Yes.
Yeah, give me biology 400.
Biology for 400.
Yeah.
What?
All right. Daily double, you
We're
answer
not
this, you
gonna
get
come on
800.
here.
This term describes the
We're not gonna
relationship
come on
between
here.
two species in which one benefits and the other is harmed, such as a tick feeding on a host.
What is parasite?
But
That is correct.
What is parasite?
What is
eh,
parasitism?
but you can wait for the
So
same
Parasitic.
thing I can do it.
no,
Is that
it's
so
still
when you are feeding on the hose, you are
Yeah,
parasite on the hose?
that's parasite thing. You even wait for people to talk.
it's okay. I'll give it to her. Next time, get talk.
You have finished
Yeah.
eating.
All right, so we'll give you 800 points here.
Hey, problem. Shit.
Now, back to you, Desire. Go ahead.
Okay.
You're shooting
600,
fire after this.
600. No, me and I get good. We'll talk calmly. Biology 600.
Biology for 600.
I get 1 6 and you
This
get my
organelle
1.
is responsible for producing ATP, the cell's energy currency.
What is mitochondria?
What is mitochondria? Yep, that is correct. So the desire for
Oh,
600 points.
we get energy to the cell.
Oh God, it's
My name is Sarah. Kupaki come, man. Oh, yeah, what you
fine.
are for?
Some people disagree with
I
women.
go for my internet connection.
What?
Some people
I'm
disagree with the other
connected to
question
something
you answered,
answer
but
though. My internet
Masina
not
was sorry.
going.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, I'm seeing the comment. You said that the relationship is parasitism or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I said parasite, this game is like all again. I'm on tension. So like when I see an insect feeding on a host, first thing that came to my mind, that's what I said because this game about speed is about your memory. So when you said insect feeding on a host, the first thing that came to my mind was a parasite. So that's why I said it. So I don't know if it's so, but you can be the judge. I don't really know, but I
No,
just saying what came to my mind.
I permit it, and if Priscilla did the same thing, I will also allow it as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So back to you though, since you answered the last question, you can see like a category here.
Ooh, okay, I'm green. All right. Let's go out. I'm not ready for geography, man. Biology 800.
Biology for 800. This organ is the human body, excuse me, in the human body is responsible for producing insulin and regulating blood sugar levels.
Art.
What
I'm not
is
really
the
sure, but what?
pancreas?
What did you say, Priscilla?
What is the pancreas?
That is correct. What is the pancreas? That's correct.
Okay.
Pancreas. All right, let me
Pancreas.
give you your
I'm
800
going.
points, Priscilla. And then don't think we forget our desire. You owe us 800, so I need a minus in. Yeah. You said hat. So
Yeah.
now Desire has 1,400 and Priscilla has 600. So back to you, Priscilla.
Give me the 1,000 for biology.
Yeah, two of your good biology. This is the representation of the uppercase letters in the Punnett square when determining an organism's genotype.
Shit.
Why is X and Y?
That is not correct. You can still redeem yourself. We got time on the clock.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh,
Well, you
my
owe
God.
1,000 coin if you know. You owe 1,000 coin if you
No,
know.
that's Cooper. And I Cooper chosen.
No, it doesn't matter who chose it. Anybody, if you answer wrong, you'll get it subtracted. The answer is there is the answer.
Dominant.
Dominant
I never
allergy.
knew that. Oh.
So, Ms. Cooper, you just took the lead because we're about to subtract 1,000 from Desire.
Oh.
So Priscilla is not in the lead by 200 points. Again, nobody should give up because this game could change at any time.
Yeah, 400, 600.
So back to you.
600.
Wait. We will do all the categories because physics and mathematics needs calculation.
No. Trust me, we made it to the point where you wouldn't need to think fast. You'll still be able to do it.
Give me geography 800.
Geography for 800.
No, that's why you have to know it first. Oh.
This major river forms Liberia's eastern border with the Ivory Coast, flowing into the Atlantic Ocean and playing a significant role in the country's geography and transportation.
I'm gonna read one. Oh.
What is Kavala River?
That is correct. What is the Kavala River?
Hey, man.
What is the Kavala River? I just have to ask you a question. Nobody around you are there, right? Nobody helping anybody, right?
I'm in my bathroom.
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure because we want to keep this fair. Of course, I know you guys are smart, but when you're answering the question, you're not looking at the camera, I'll be concerned.
Okay.
So just make sure you're looking at the camera, that's all. All right? So let me give Priscilla her 800 points here. Desire, you answer incorrectly, right?
No, I didn't answer. I didn't answer.
I'm just joking. I won't get on your nerves. Okay, Priscilla, go back to you. Which category this time?
Let me finish geography one time. Check it.
Geography for 600. This regional organization was founded in 1975 and promotes economic cooperation and integration among West African countries.
What is the ECOWAS?
What is the ECOWAS? That is correct. The Economic Community of West African States. So Desire coming back. So we add 600 points to that.
200.
Like it went off. So let's give it a second.
Okay. But I'm here.
So it let her internet. That won't cost her the other question because she froze. So let's see if she'll come back on. We'll take a short break, everyone. Stand by and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Priscilla from the Girls of Destiny Crazy Organization, and Bruno and Janice Smith. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Hello, welcome back. Priscilla, are you there?
Yeah, they're now tripping badly, oh.
Sorry, it cost you a question just now. It looks like it. So Desire answered this other question, and we gave her 600 points. So she's in the lead. She's behind you, as you say, with less than 400 points.
Okay.
So Desire, go ahead and choose the next category.
Desire. It's past 1 hour 30 minutes now.
Yeah, hold on. We're almost done. Desire, are you there?
I'm hungry.
Oh no, you come in win the game. Just keep
What?
going.
You know, that one thousand I paid for is seriously hurting me. I could have been for her.
Desire, what's going on with her?
I think she needs to reconnect.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Well, what is your take so far? How do you feel? You're in the lead right now. You started off on a rough patch.
Now, wow.
You don't know for sure, and the game can change at any point.
I don't know.
But you guys have been doing well, to be honest. I'm not surprised. Let's see if she will rejoin here shortly. And for the next few questions, we'll try to speed through it as much as possible. We want to get you, to be able to eat something. But bear patience with us, right?
I'm being patient, though.
Let me text her and see what's going on. Stand by, guys. Short break. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Priscilla from the Girls of Destiny Crazy Organization, and Bruno and Janice Smith. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
All right, welcome back. So it looks like she's here now. Let's go ahead. Desire, can you hear me? You there?
Hello?
Yes, Desire, you there? I think you might be on mute, though. I don't know what's going on. Go back and try to unmute yourself.
I look like I can't. Yeah.
I can hear you now. You can hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so let's continue, please. Yes. So Priscilla answered the last question, I believe.
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
I missed that one. And you said that answer it.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, the question about the echo was in. Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead, continue.
No. Mathematics, 200 points.
Mathematics for 200. Solve for x in the equation.
Okay. 32 divided by 30. What is 15?
Okay, 5 more seconds on the clock. Priscilla, you got anything for us?
Plus, minus, or be
5.
What did you say?
No, not 15.
I said, what is 5?
That is correct. What is 5? What is 5? So Priscilla for 200 and then minus 200 from Desire. So back to you, Priscilla.
Okay, now 400.
You said mathematics 400?
Yeah.
All right. Solve for x in the equation. This is the time to redeem yourself. Desire.
2x plus.
That
You
is
talk
2.
out loud. You got to talk in your hearing.
That is 2.
Okay.
5 more seconds.
I said, what is 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I heard your answer. Don't worry. Is that waiting for
I
all
don't
the
want
things?
it.
What is 2?
Oh,
That is correct.
get it?
Man, she's on a roll. What is 2?
Mm-hmm.
In the car. Hello?
Yeah, Priscilla,
My
you there?
internet working again, oh.
You there, Priscilla?
Yeah, I'm here. Internet tripping.
Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
We're not stable.
Go ahead. Select a category. Let's try to run through it.
Give me 1,000.
Mathematics.
Yeah.
You get 1,000.
In a right triangle,
right
if the
triangle.
length of one of the legs is 3 and the hypotenuse is 5, what is the length of the other leg?
The square.
9. 9
9 plus 25.
25.
What is 4?
Desire is correct. What is 4? That is correct. So 1,000 for Desire. So now she's only behind you 200 points. So you see how the game can change at any time?
I know that. Whew.
Desire, back to you.
Mathematics 600.
Mathematics 600. They won't get in your high blood pressure. Eh?
The tension is too much.
Mathematics for 600. Daily double. Whoever answers this will get 1,200. This is the formula for finding the area of a triangle when you know the base, B, and the height, H.
What is equal to half B times H?
What is
Oh my
A is equal to
goodness.
half of B times H? That is correct. Wow, Desire. That's 1,200 points for you.
3,000.
Well, let me calm down someone, please. Okay, I'm back.
Bago, but don't get too comfortable. The game can change anytime.
Yeah, I needed a brief rest.
Okay.
Geez, I want to be seeing her first.
They won't maintain your procedure. Stay in the game or you stay here. You can still make this happen.
Okay, spaces 200 points.
This is for 200. Daily double. If you answer this, you get 400.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that. What is seconds?
That is correct. What is second? Wow. So 400 for Desire again. So she's in the lead by 3,400. All right. Desire, go ahead.
When are you finish?
It can be finished. I want you to get high blood pressure.
I'm sorry. Okay. 400 for physics.
400 for physics. This is the commonly known for Newton's first law of motion.
First law. What is the law of inertia?
That is correct. The law of inertia. What is the law of inertia?
Yeah.
Desire for 400.
That's for Mr. Flomo.
James Etta Saygarn. I think this person who is related to you is commenting here in this section.
Yeah, she's my sister. Yeah, she's my sister.
All right.
My elder sister.
Awesome. Let's go ahead.
Alright.
Pick a next category. Priscilla, don't give up.
Okay. 600 for physics. I need to go low. Don't be too high. 600.
All right. Priscilla, you stay there with us?
Yeah, there, boy, but I
Okay, 600.
Oh, my never tripping.
Okay. I think it's fine now. Let's see. Physics for 600.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. This type of electromagnetic wave has
The
the shortest
shortest
wavelength in the electromagnetic spectrum.
What is gamma rays?
That is correct. What is gamma rays? What is gamma rays? So Priscilla for 600. All right. Back to you, Priscilla. If you get 1,000 points, if you go for physics for 1,000 and get it correct, you'll only be behind 200. I'm telling you what to do, or you can use your intelligence.
Give me math 800.
Math for 800. Take it, leppy. I like that.
All right, we'll be until anyone.
Math for 800. Okay, here we go. If you roll a fair-sided dice, and what is the possibility of getting an even number 2, 4, 6?
What is the possibility of getting an even number? Well, see.
That hurt.
5 seconds. 5 more seconds. What is 1/2 of 50% chance? So that is the probability.
Probability.
There are 6 numbers on the dice, and 2 of them are odd and 3 of them are even. So you stand a 50% chance. All right. Priscilla, since nobody answered that one, it's back to you.
Okay. 2 more questions.
Calm down, man.
Yeah, I'll come.
Priscilla just drop off the net. Hopefully
yeah, maybe she want to recon. Okay.
She won't give you
Wait
more pressure.
Yeah, I think she reconnecting because the internet today is really giving her a hard time.
I'm surprised. It's been great for the most part, so thank God for that. So what is your reaction so far, Desire?
Again, what? I'm very excited again. What the game you said was really fun, but this game is really stressful because it's playing on your mental tension. You have to really think fast, whatever you have been doing back then. You have to think about it, so it's really stressful. That's why I never really like questions in school because you have to sit in 10 seconds, you have to think about the answer, or the stress can just make you confused.
You are getting me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Priscilla. All right, you ready, Priscilla?
Yeah.
So nobody answered the last question, so it goes back to you. So you can select a point value.
Which last question? The one asked.
The last question. I believe the last question was about. What was it about?
The probability.
Probability.
The probability. Probability.
Yes, 800.
All right, physics for 800. This law of thermodynamics states that the energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred or converted from one form to another within a closed system.
Nope.
5 more seconds.
What is first law of thermodynamics?
What is the first law of thermodynamics? That is correct.
Yeah.
800 for Priscilla. So now she's behind by 400. So whoever answers this question will win this game. So
But it don't answer it give
You
it
are
right
getting
now.
competition. You don't make me not cry, yo.
It don't answer it give any right now. I'm not going to win it. Let's go.
No, okay. So we're gonna take a
Yeah,
short break. For those of you that are watching,
I'm hungry.
this is a good time to
Yeah.
follow the 1847 show. Let these ladies go drink some water and breathe,
Ah,
and then
Yeah,
I come out for the
I want
come out for the last question. But it'll be a 30-second break. So
you really?
to know. Oh, fuck.
They're gonna teach you all right.
Hello, my name is Grace Choma Baba, founder of Destiny Crazy Organization and owner at Janice's Snacks. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things like you. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things like you.
Echo.
all right, welcome back. Welcome back. Like I said, it would have been a short break, and of course, before we conclude this game,
Yeah.
which is about to be a historic game here, depending on how it turns out, we want to take a little break. So, Desire, are you there with us? Desire, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. So Priscilla answered correctly the last time, but at this point it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Whenever you guys are ready, just let me know. Priscilla, whenever you're ready, let me know, and I'll go ahead and select the question. But take deep breaths because whoever answered this will win the game.
So how I voice now? Not answer here.
We'll congratulate them for participating.
And
That's all. Like seriously?
All right. So are you ready, Priscilla?
No. I still breathing and asking my question.
yeah, they
Give me a
will.
friend high blood pressure.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was. I get it now.
efforts going to go.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. He can get it. Go
All right.
on.
Physics for 1,000. Again, this is the deciding question here. Here we go. This is the name of the fundamental particle that is both a particle and a wave, often described by wave functions in the quantum mechanics. I'm going to give 15 seconds for this question since it's the last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What is the electron?
Election.
And that concludes.
What's in the election? Hey, I put weight inside the head, man.
Oh no, beef for vocabulary. If I don't bring that,
Boy,
that is your hand definition. And then bring it to what the?
anyway, it was a nice thing to teach me.
Well, you already go. Thank you. Well done, Cooper.
Yeah, you too, babe.
The score was very
All
competitive.
right.
The score
You know, yeah, we are still, no matter this game or just like a friendly match, we are still scholars. We know that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
no problem. What do you guys have to say?
Mhm.
People watching, the other students watching. Last words for them. What do you have to tell them before we let you go for the day?
Like motivation.
Anything, motivation, what they need to do.
All right. So everyone watching, to all the scholars out there, the parents, okay. So all the young scholars, our educators out there, our school, our parents, I want to say thank you for joining us at this time. I also want to say thank you to the host, Mr. Prince Jabo, for hosting us on this amazing show. It was very great sharing our experiences and playing this wonderful game. And to all our incoming professionals that are still schooling, I ask you to keep it up. You should be persistent when it comes to education. You should always be steadfast and don't mind what people are doing out there, because some of our young colleagues are going astray these days. They are doing things that are counterproductive. But you just stay in your lane as long as you have God first and you have all the support that you think that you need. You can make it in life. Wherever you go, you will always be successful. And I want to say thank you to my colleague, Priscilla Cooper. It was a very fun time being with you guys. Yeah. And thank you to everyone that made the show possible. And thank you for the people seeing the comment section. You guys are boosting us out, telling us keep out the good work that we can make it. I want to say thank you to you all for the inspiration. And as we are leaving the show, I hope that we have given some people out there some hope that you can do better. You can do more than us, because you should always strive to do more than someone. Don't be like someone, or don't think you are someone that is inferior to other people. You can always do better in whatever way that you can. So you should always in yourself. Thank you.
Awesome. And tell the people why it's important to follow the 1847 show, man.
Yeah,
Please tell them.
it's just the internet.
Go ahead, Priscilla. You can tell them. Her internet, it looks like it's giving her issue.
People, as you can see, this wonderful match, you have learned a lot of things. You have maybe you have been
Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. Yes, help me again. All right. So, Cooper, you talking?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so to people out there that are watching us now, you should know that you shouldn't miss any show from this 1847 show. They have their social media handles on Instagram, on Facebook, and other places. You can go and follow them there. And before coming to the show, I watched other interviews that were hosted, and it was very educative. I really enjoyed it. But nonetheless, the attention was still there. Thank you all. The experience very remarkable.
Awesome. Now back to
Yeah.
you, Ms. Cooper. What do you have to say to anybody watching, the students out there? Any last words from you?
Oh,
Well, to all the people
mm,
watching, I would say thank you for your
yeah.
time. Today is a very busy day, but yet you left a busy schedule to look at us. And I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity
What?
to be
What?
here
I
today.
mean, like this one.
And also, I want to thank you, the host, for giving us this opportunity to go live and to show the other people that they can do better in life. And life is not, yes, life is a competition, but it's not all the time that you win. There'll be sometimes that you lose, but don't count on what you lose. It's what you did. So no matter how many times you feel you have to get up, because that's what counts. And I want to tell the FMC family thank you, FMCA family thank you for educating us. And that's all.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, guys. And Desire, of course, Priscilla, I will tell you this as well. Even though you didn't win, we can't give you the $15, but I can also extend an opportunity for you to be a member of Project Change, to intern at Project Change while you wait to transition into college. So if you're interested in that, let me know and we can try to make that happen as well. So it's also available to you because of the type of person you have shown yourself to be, how you are able to handle situations. You are far ahead of your peers. So we want you a part of our Project Change family. So that opportunity, besides the $15, can also be extended to you if you want. We can't give
Why
you the
you keep
$15, but I
okay,
want it for the that one for the winner. So we'll send that one to Desire. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for you guys. I'm so proud of you, and I just wanted to showcase your talent, your brilliance to Liberia. That's why we brought you on the show. Thank you for doing just that. Today has been a great day for me. I'm gonna go to sleep happy tonight because you guys are amazing people. So thank you, okay? And then for everyone
Okay.
watching, Desire already told you why it's important to follow the 1847 show. So please take a few seconds of your time, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and so on and so forth. We have a lot of other amazing content coming your way. I've been your host, Prince Larmin Jarbo, and this was a special interview on the 1847 show. We stream weekly on Saturdays, again, because this was special, so we stream today. But thanks for joining. Thanks for engaging. We'll love to have you back at some other time, so make sure you follow. But until next time, God bless you, and God bless Mama Liberia. Take care.
Hello, my name is Priscilla, founder of Destiny Creative Organization, and
Okay.
Suits. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Hi guys, I'm Levine and I'm an independent artist from Liberia, West Africa. And being an independent artist means I get to run my own affairs, sponsor my own music, pick my own release dates. So, not to waste your time, I'm gonna go straight to the point. I'm trying to raise $5,000 to promote 2 songs over a 3-month time span. And I'm asking that you help out in any way you can. One of the songs are playing in the background right now, so that means you're one of the first persons to hear this. The proceedings are not just going to go to the promotion of these songs, it's going to go to helping the underprivileged in any way I can. And everything is going to be filmed and posted on my social media. So please help out. Thank you.
You got something that I need, babe. You bring light to my soul. Nobody does it like I do. You already know. Can't get enough of that.